We'll just start some nice and easy squat. Let's go squat and then let's pivot and then overhead. Just start our basic little warm up. And then we'll need a band. Well, I'll give it a minute before I explain. Yeah, keep warming up, and then you will need a band here in a few minutes. So just so you know, you'll need a band for part of our warm up. Try to get a little bit lower. Good, now let's try to get in that deep squat. Let's get in that deep squat position. Push those elbows into those. And then let's go ahead and put those hands on the floor, butt up. And then let's go ahead and come on back down. Go back down. Good morning, Renee. Glad to see you on. And then in this position, let's go ahead and just try to stretch those hips just a little bit more. You know, you can go here, you can just play with it a little, move those hips around. Stretch those Achilles. And then let's go ahead and put the hands back down on the floor, lift that butt up. And then we're gonna go back down into our deep squat right here. And then from here, if possible, I just want you to nice and easy sit your butt on the ground. And then we're gonna do that reverse crunch and sit up. So let me show you really quick. And you can start less of a reverse crunch and just slowly work your way in. So we're gonna come up and then you're gonna sit up and then nice and easy, touch those toes and stretch. So take your time. At your own pace. If your reverse crunch is just right here, that's for you. And then on the next few, I want you to reach forward. So instead of tapping those toes, come to the center. Same thing, reverse it. And then reach forward in the center. Stretch. Good. So then when you're back up into that sit-up position, let's do our 90-90 hips. So where we're right here, and then they come up. So you're like this, and then both those knees come up, and then switch sides. So you can go ahead and stay doing it like this. If you're ready and you want to, you can come on up on those knees. And if you want to add a little bit more, you can put that hand behind and reach up. Or it's totally cool if you're right here still. Good. And then from here, let's go ahead and go into our down dog. So down dog it. So in your down dog, and then what I want you to do is you're going to bring one foot forward into like a lunge position. So you're in that down dog, and then you're going to bring like a mountain climber, but on the outside, so right here. And then you'll take it back into your down dog, and then the other side. That stretch in those hip flexors, hamstrings, and then just continue alternating. Stretch it as best you can. Stretch those shoulders when you come back. And then let's get back in our down dog. And then slowly walk those hands back, put a bend in those knees, and then now get back into that deep squat. And then from here, let's go ahead and come on up. If you want to put your hands on the floor and come up, or from here, you can just stand on up. So putting those hands on the floor and lifting your butt up works as well. Okay, grab that band. And then Renee, if it's a little hard with the heavy band, maybe just get one of your easier bands. That's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to use the easier band today. All right, so put that band around those thighs. And it's just going to be a warm up. Okay, so first thing we're just going to do some squats. We're going to go slow, keeping those knees spread apart. Get low. Try to activate the glutes. Get low, keep those knees apart. All right, from here, we're gonna stay standing straight. Our toes are forward, and we're gonna go just standing straight, not squat. We're gonna go 8 to the left and 8 to the right. So let's take our side step, let's go 8 reps. And again, toes are forward. We're going 8 and 8. When you get back, now you're going to turn your feet in. So pigeon toe it. And we're going to go in 8 left, 8 right. Those toes turn in. Try to see if you can feel it in those glutes, those upper glutes. And then when you come back, now you're going to turn the feet out. Same thing, standing straight, 8 to the left, 8 to the right, turning those feet outward now. Core is tight. Good, and then now when you get back, we're gonna go ahead and take it into our squat. Feet are facing forward. And now we're gonna go 8 to the left, 8 to the right in a little squat position. Let's do that one more time. Good morning, Alana. So we're just warming up with the band. So again, we're in our squat position. We're going 8 to the left, 8 to the right. And then if you're not done yet, that's okay. We're just going to continue to move on. We're going to do some pigeon. So feet are forward. We're straight. We're going pigeon just right here. It's just side to side. And then now I want you to go a little forward and back. So go ahead and walk forward with those legs straight, and then walk back. Just kind of swaying back and forth. Hopefully those glutes are starting to burn a little bit. It's time to get those glutes to wake up. Good. All right, so let's do our clamshells. So while we're just standing, we're into our standing clamshells. I want you to go slow and hold for a second. When you come out, so don't worry about hustling through it. I really want you to go slow and hold. Remember the core's tight. Good, and now let's go to the other side. And then, so while we're doing this, I'm gonna explain, we're gonna do side lunge, curl, and press. So whatever you wanna use for your curl and press. And then we're gonna do windmill. And it's totally cool if you don't wanna keep your arm overhead, you can keep it low. I learned that works as well. So, good, okay. Hopefully our glutes are a little bit ready to go. So grab one weight for side lunge, curl, press, and then we'll do the other side, and then we'll do our windmill. So your side lunge, curl, press should probably be heavier than your windmill, but whatever works for you guys. Okay, so on our first exercise, we'll grab that one weight, and then we'll stay on the same side. We'll go side lunge, curl, press. Same side, and then after 45 seconds, we'll go to the other side. Alrighty, let's start. Side lunge, get low, curl, press. And then remember on these, make sure that you're pushing through that heel and that you're sitting your butt back. Yep, that looks good. Good, get that nice stretch on the inner thigh. Push through your heel. Core is tight. Yep, looks good. Good, awesome, awesome. Let's go ahead and switch sides. And let's start our second side. Remember, fill it in the heel. This one's really easy to just use the ball of your foot and push, but fill it in the heel. That way you can sit your booty back and really activate those glutes. Good enough side lunge where you're stretching that inner thigh. I guess the word would be deep side lunge. Good stretch and then push. Awesome. All right, grab those 2 weights for our triangles. And again, you can keep that other arm down. All right, I'm going to keep my arm up. So yeah, last week we held it down here. Well, Abby and I did. We held it down here and she got just as sore. So if need be, instead of having that arm up, keep it on that hip right here and continue with your triangle. If it doesn't feel good, keep it over your head. I don't have a problem with the rotation in my arm to keep it overhead, but modify as needed. You know what, Lon? Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Put another weight in that bottom hand. Make sure you're holding 2 weights. All right, let's go. Other side. Good, good, good. Yeah, hold that other weight. Good. And you can keep it overhead or at that hip. Good. And really be aware of your body when you're doing this, feeling that stretch in those obliques, feeling a little bit of a stretch in those hamstrings. Don't be surprised if those hammies are sore tomorrow from the side, like in through kind of that side area and into the back because we're working those hamstrings. Good. Okay, we're going to go down to the floor for jackknife. So grab one of your weights. And so do your best with these. If you'd rather do a different abdominal exercise, that's fine. Try to hover with your feet above the ground. Try to hover the weight above the ground so that you're constantly in that kind of flexed mode, and then really squeeze at the top when you get that crunch. Good, really good. Stretch it. Squeeze those glutes at the bottom, and then give me a good crunch. Few more seconds. Good. All right, we're going to flip to our bellies, and we're either going to get back extension, or if you'd rather do opposite arm and leg, do your alternating opposite arm and leg. I'm going to do some back extensions on the floor. And again, with this one, really think about what you're doing. Feel it in that lower back. Three, 2, I want you to stretch back into child's pose. Stretch it back. This is part of our time. So you guys got about 20 seconds. I want you to stretch in that child's pose. And then go ahead and come up into that down dog position. And then nice and easy, come on up, grab a sip of water, and then we'll do it again. All right, our Tabata app gave us a victory. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and start again with our side lunge, curl and press. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and start. Push off on that heel, sit that booty back. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides, switch it. And let's start. Keep the core tight, keep it pulled in. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our windmill. Grab that other weight. Let's start. Slight bend in the knee that the foot is turned out. So the side that you're reaching down with, turn that foot out. Keep that knee slightly bent. Good. Go slow, really feel it in those obliques and come back up. I would probably go inhale and then exhale when you come up. Keep the core tight, kind of have to. Awesome, all right, let's switch sides, switch sides. Good, looks good. Awesome, awesome. Let's go down to the floor. We got our jackknives to the floor. Grab that weight. And let's begin. Squeeze those glutes at the bottom of this exercise. Hover those feet and legs above the ground. Don't let them rest. Good, good, good. 5, 4. Good. Flip it over. Back extensions or opposite arm and leg. You choose. And then make sure that you're alternating if you're doing opposite arm and leg. Core tight. And again, it's up to you. You could be doing your back extensions. Few more seconds. Awesome. Go ahead and go back into your cobra, or not cobra, child's pose. And come up into that down dog, stretch the shoulders. And then nice and easy, come on up, grab a sip, and let's do one more round. It was cold here this morning, and then it gets pretty hot working out pretty quickly. It was 55 this morning when I got up. Kind of nice. All right, you ready? All right, guys. Last round, side lunge, curl press. All right, let's go ahead and start. Load those glutes. That butt back. Good, good, good. All right, let's go to the other side. All right, grab that other weight. We got windmill. Let's start. Woo. All right. I'm starting to get tired. All right, last one. These. Feel it in the side. Push up with those obliques. All right, let's go down to the floor. We got our last set of jackknife crunches to the floor. All right, let's start. All right, awesome. Flip it over, opposite arm and leg, or your back extensions. You can play with it. You could do some fishies. Let's work that lower back. Opposite arm and leg, back extension, and your fishies are just this opposite arm and leg on your belly. Good, remember to breathe. Three, two, good. Stretch back. We're gonna stay on the floor and we're gonna finish out our workout with some more core stuff. So stretch in your child's pose. All right, go ahead and flip it over onto your back. We're gonna do our crunches a little bit different today. You are more than welcome to put your hands behind your head if your neck really hurts. If it doesn't, I want to do our crunches today with our hands right here for our crunches. But if that doesn't work for you, you can put your hands behind your head. All right, let's start some crunches. Nice and slow, and hold the top for a couple of seconds. Come back down. And again, it's totally cool if you need to grab that head. Good. All right, let's go hands underneath that low back butt area. And we're going to do these little circles. So your legs come down, bring them in, and then back up, down, bring it in. And whatever your circle is today, it could be a little circle, it could be a big circle. Try to keep that back flat. All right, reverse that circle. Go the other way, up, down, in. All right, I'm going to give you a few seconds to rest. And then we're going to finish it with some bicycles. Bicycle crunches, nice and slow. Let's go ahead and start those. All right, go ahead and rest and elongate arms and legs. Stretch it. for our 30. So don't be surprised if your hammies are a little sore. Probably one of those things you just have to deal with it.